The rhythm for the original dance this year is the rumba, and it must have the character of the ballroom dance on the floor. This presents a challenge because the rumba in the ballroom tends to be more of a static dance with the couple positioning around each other. So to move the dance across the ice and keep the rumba flavor intact requires some skill and ingenuity. The movement of the rumba in the ballroom shows a subtle hip action that is discreet but expressive. It's not a swinging of the hips, as in the samba, but rather a controlled motion stemming from the bending and straightening of the knees. This is not an easy movement to transfer to the ice. However, on the ice, judges will look for highlights where this hip action is expressed. Often it's during a stop, where the couple moves around each other as they would in the ballroom, and the man has a chance to show off the woman. 2 stops are permitted this year in the rumba, and most couples will take advantage of this to portray the rumba character. The dance should have an elegance to its movement. While there's a flirtatious quality about it, the rumba is dignified. Mostly, the upper body is relaxed and quiet. Judges watch for moments of skating face to face because the rumba is a dance of communication between the partners. As in all ice dancing, strong edges performed on 1 foot is important. 2-foot skating should be kept to a minimum, and the flow of the dance should be maintained. When watching these rumbas, look for the softness in the knees and the strength and fluidity of movement. Strong, deep edges are still important, as in all ice dancing, but in the good rumbas, you should be able to spot moments which highlight the dance's flavor and say to you that, yes, indeed, this is a rumba. Chris?
Well, the first team you saw in Jean's piece on the rumba, Romanova and Yaroshenko from Ukraine. They're next when we return to the '94 Worlds in Japan. And here are one of the fastest rising skaters in ice dance, Ukrainian champions Irina Romanova, Igor Yaroshenko, were tied for 4th after the compulsory dances with Krylova Fedorov before the arm injury to Angelika Krylova forced that team to withdraw.
Well, now that Krylova and Fedorov are out of this particular world championship, it's got this team in a position that they're really knocking on the door of the top 3 places to get on that podium. One of the 2 stops that the dancers are allowed in this year's original dance.
I like the emotion of this team, the way they express the rumba. I think they do it very well. They also carry a good deal of speed throughout the dance, but I think that may be because the steps aren't very intricate, or as intricate as some of the others.
Irina Romanova and Igor Yaroshenko from Ukraine.
Well, as you mentioned, Chris, this team is from the Ukraine. Another example, this team is another example of some talent that we might never have seen had the breakup of the Soviet Union not occurred. I think for skating fans around the world, it's great, but there has been a lot of people say that because of the breakup, we've had huge influx of numbers in the entries, and it's created a problem. But that's just a problem that the International Skating Union is going to have to work out.
Their marks when we come back.
For Romanova and Yaroshenko. Composition 5-5, 5-4, 5-5.
Welcome back to Japan, where the first set of marks for Romanova and Yaroshenko are coming up. 5-4s and 5s. She's originally from Odessa. Has that not been a prolific city for producing talent in recent years? Second set of marks of 5-6 from Estonia. And others in second place marks right across the panel.
5-5. Thank you.
Canada's Shaylin Bourne and Victor Kratz are up next, a young team that is already the most innovative in the competition.
We're trying to take the risk